trying to set up. It's taking a few minutes of setting up, but we finally made it. Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. It's Monday morning here in the UK. Let me know where you're joining me from. Now, I'll still say, please go ahead and leave the live comments. I'm still learning how to access it on my phone. And because I'll be touching wet stuff, trying to wash and prepare my juice items, I might not be able to catch up with it as it's going live. But please do well to have conversations with each other and I will check them out later, okay? Thank you for joining me. Welcome to Juicing Julie. So it's Monday morning, and usually my routine is to have my cup of tea, like I showed you in the last live that we had. And by the way, if you've watched that last live, thank you. If you joined me live, thank you. And if you've gone back to watch it, I hope you found it useful. So typically I wake up in the morning and I grab my cup of tea, and that is my own way of kickstarting my metabolism. And I post a lot of tea videos as well, herbal tea videos, so you can check them out. Those are basically my morning preparations that I end up filming and posting out. So yeah, the warmth and the nutrients that come from my morning tea kind of wakes me up, and I get ready, come downstairs, then prepare my juice. And that's basically what I'm doing today. So follow me through to the end, okay? Let's get started. How are you keeping? I hope you had a good weekend. And if you didn't, I hope the next weekend will be better. Okay, let's go. So this morning we have Kale will be our senior prefect. Yes, I have Kale, the Negro Kale. This I got from Tesco's. It says Cavolo Nero Kale. I'll call it the Nero Kale. I don't know why I said Negro. Nero Kale. And yep, it's been a while I did kale. So I was able to get some from the shop. So we are going to be caling this morning. This will be the VIP in the building. So yep. Have you juiced kale before? Or have you watched any of my kale videos? Yeah, so I'll be juicing this. I might add a few more. Yep, that's it. So kale is the senior prefect this morning. I'm just getting stuff ready. Kale is the senior this morning. I'm literally trying to get things ready. I'll be with you shortly. Okay. So, kale it is this morning. And of course, it's loaded with loads of nutrients. And the greenness is a thick green as opposed to spinach. Spinach gives you the nice, fluffy, vibrant green. And this gives you a rich green. Yeah, either way, I love. So how do I prep my kale for juicing? Some will juice everything. This is soft, but sometimes you find kale with really tough leaf stems. So what I do is to break the tough portion of them off. No, I'm not losing. So, yep, the hard side. If you get the big leaves, the bulky leaves, yeah, you find them really hard and you can hear them crunching so hard on the juicer. So I'm taking the really tough sides out. Remember to like this video. I appreciate it. Share it out if you can. Thank you. So I'm losing none. So just the heartbeat of it, just to be kind to my blender or my juicer. Now, I know I'll be juicing with my Nama, and Nama is renowned for its turbidity. If if there's a word like that. Nevertheless, I've had a lot of experience, so I would rather be safe than sorry. So yep. Tell me, what do you do? Do you juice everything together? Let me hear from you in the comment section. So that's my first preparation. Great for digestive health and detox. I enjoy the sound it makes, so sometimes I just keep quiet so you can enjoy the sounds too. So like I said, I just take off the hard bit, so you still have some, but the softer part of it. Yep, we are done with this. Remember, I said the last time I always get a bowl. That way, I save myself from the aftermath of clearing out. So that will be our bean bowl today. And it will be nearby so I can reach it whenever I need it. So next is getting it ready for washing. So, and of course the sink is here. I'll try and position my tripod so you can join me throughout. And yep, wash time. I think before we wash that, one more thing. So we do everything together. Yep. I think I washed them both. I will be adding another green. This time I have, and we have coriander. Yeah, I love my flavors. Yeah, a bit of coriander for the flavor. Very digestive, health friendly, liver, kidney friendly, plus all the nutrients that green juice brings. And next to it, I'm going to be adding mint leaf. Yep, for that calm relaxation that it brings and the minty flavor that it will add to the juice. I'm going to add a little bit more. Yep, I love my mint. Fresh mint, nice. When I don't have I think the last time I didn't have a fresh mint, so we used dry mints. Yeah, before I used to worry about, oh, I don't have it all fresh. But now I realize that I can also get similar nutrients. Sometimes the taste is slightly different, a bit mature in the dry ones, but they both have the relevant nutrients that you need. So yeah, we do our body good. So what I do as well with this, you can use your knife to chop it, and I put it in my bean basin. I think I should bring the basin closer. It's on the window there. Yep, and it goes in here, and that as well goes in there. Then we can do all the vegetables together in one go. So let's wash our vegetables. Vegetable leaves. These are the leaves because we have more vegetable coming. Ooh. And I wash with cold water because I want to maintain all the nutrients. I love it to be submerged in water. And while that is running, I'll just rinse out this and it will be ready for our next use. Yep, I think it's time. Don't forget to like this video, okay? Yeah, I'm just letting the water run while I sort out other things. I've not forgotten you. Okay, I think we have this water submerged and it's time to wash. It's a beautiful spring morning here, and I'm just loving the vibes Manchester is bringing. So I think we are done with this. You will agree with me. It's nice, clean, and ready for juicing. Remember what we have here: mint leaves, kale, fresh mint leaves, kale, and coriander. Yeah. So we are good to go with that. Next, now bring back my tripod stand here. We are going to be actually should have left it there. So this is pineapple. That tropical vibe to our juice is going to be adding the flavor, comes with all the nutrients that does our body good, and of course immunity boosting. The flavor is and taste is what we are looking for in this juice, that's most of all, and all the other nutrients. So it's a combination of benefits that it will bring: the color, the texture, the flavor, the taste, the nutrients. So all in one. It's a win-win. So pineapple goes in here for a little rinse and we chop. But I think I will just pop all the other things. We wash them together as I introduce them to you. Of course, superfood ginger. What is my juice without ginger? I have it in powdered form as well. So if I run out of fresh ginger at any time and I want to juice, I can use the powder. But today we are blessed to have fresh ginger, so it will go for a wash. And of course, ooh, that adage makes me happy. An apple a day keeps you away from the doctor. You know, there are different types of apple. Whichever one you can find easily is fine by me. This is a mix one. I don't even remember their names all the time, but this is a mixture of red and green. It's tasty too. You have the golden one, which is the popular golden, greenish, light green. You have the Granite Smith. Those ones, I remember them quickly. Granite Smith is the deep green one. It's a bit sour in the mouth. I don't mind it. But today we are using this lovely, colorful apple. They are all great. Contain relevant nutrients that our bodies need. Now, I am torn between adding, we are going to have another vote today, adding cucumber and adding, no, I think we'll go with cucumber. Yeah, I have watermelon in the house because I went fruit shopping yesterday. I have celery, but I'm running behind time a bit this morning because I had an extra meeting that I didn't bargain for in terms of work. So it's quicker, of course, to wash this than splitting up the celery and washing the celery. So I chose to go with this. And this juice will last me today and tomorrow before I prepare for another juice. So all out, I'm ready for wash. What else are we adding? Of course, the yellow lady. Lemon. You can add lemon, you can add lime, you can use grapefruits. Just, it's a matter of choice. One thing about grapefruit is that certain medications interact with it, blood pressure, certain blood pressure medication. So before you do this, if you have any medical condition, complex medical condition, just speak to your doctor. Otherwise, they are all good to go. So it's wash time. Are you ready? Let's do this. Do you juice? Let me hear from you in the comment section. Tell me, if you do, what are your favorites? Because as you have, personally, I juice all the time, so I kind of have my favorites, and I kind of know that I have to mix it up properly. I like variety, so kind of turn things around a little bit. And I know the ones I prepare when I'm in a hurry. I know the ones I prepare when I have all the time in the world. But I always try to have all the time that my body needs, so I can give my body the best, because our bodies are working hard daily to serve us. We can't just ignore it and treat it like it doesn't exist. So I have my sponge as usual. Actually, this sponge I just brought out, I don't know why it's soapy, but it's fine. I will rinse it out properly. So sponge, I'm using the hard side. The cucumber can take it. Like I said, I don't always go for organic. This is not organic, but healthy looking. So I try to wash it. The consequences of it is my hand power that will scrub it clean, get anything that is unwanted out of it, and get it ready for juicing. So that one is done. Our lovely apple, I start washing my apple here. Yeah, all these ends, because you have insects that also want to enjoy your apple. So it's, especially if you're juicing whole, it's important to pay particular attention to the ends of your apple. I personally would not juice whole apple. I always split it into two to make sure there's nothing that is not needed inside of it. But it's a personal choice. Do you be you. And I also scrub it as much as I can to get any unwanted chemicals during prep or packing or storage out. And then running water. If you don't have running water, just make sure you change your water enough. It's fine, but I have running water, so I love to take advantage of it. So, yep, we have this settled. Next, no, I think I will do the lemon first, because the ginger will leave some particles. The same, I'm going to peel this, but I still wash it, because I might not wash my hand in between two vegetable fruits or vegetable. So if it's washed, I'm sure that what if I'm touching something next is clean. So yep, hand hygiene is paramount. It cannot be underestimated. So okay, I will not ignore ginger. Okay, so I just scrub. Sometimes I lose the skin. It doesn't matter. There are times when I even peel the skin, but recently I just scrub it enough. If there are any ends, if I can't cut them up, I just make sure my sponge gets in there and I give it a nice good scrub. That way my body gets the best. Like I said, our body looks after us. So important that we look after it. What's your biggest reason for juicing? If you're the one that is already in established juicing, what's your biggest reason? And if you've not started, what's the reason you've not started? The main reason you've not started? Because there are so many ways you can juice. Some people will say they don't have the juicing equipment, but you can use your blender, your regular blender. And if you have only a mortar, you can still pound them, chop them up, little pound them, get water and sieve into them, clean water and sieve and drain or strain. So yeah, I'm going to be peeling this off, but I still wash. Like I said, if I'm peeling it, my hands will be touching the inside, so it's important that I wash. So I think we are good to go. Some people do skin this and boil them with tea. I've not done it because I'm kind of feeling like, oh my god, how clean is it, as much as I wash it. But if I get an organic one, maybe I will try it, because I never say never. If it's healthy, whatever nutrients it will give us, we take. Besides, the skin, research has shown that the skin of fruits and vegetables are also rich in relevant nutrients. Well, I will always say not as rich as the inside, but every little helps, like Tesco will say. So, now, one key thing I will stress again, I like to clean on the go. That's way you're not overwhelmed with trying to tidy up after your juice, because you've expended energy preparing all of these things, so it becomes cumbersome. Because I've met people who say why they don't juice is because of washing up, but I've learned the skill of cleaning up while I go. Remember our bin? Everything that is vegetable and fruit will go in here. Then I can put it in our food recycle bin, because we are mandated to recycle in Manchester or in England here. So everything food that I make, I'm going to dispose, goes in here, like I said earlier. And I can dispose it straight away in a food bin bag, straight. Get it out. So I think we are sorted. This is what we are juicing today. Now let's chop time. I just, one more time, I want to make sure that I'm just trying to place this, that my board is clean. So I'll just give it another wash if I'm not sure. Rinse off my knife. Let's do this. I'll move the tripod stand. Yeah, I think that's it. And make sure surrounding area is tidied as well, so in case anything drops, I can confidently pick it up and add back. So yeah. So it's chopping time. I'll leave these here, that's where I can reach easily. What's the biggest thing to chop? Let's start with this, from the smallest to the biggest. Thank you for joining me. If this is the first time you're coming across my channel, don't forget to press that like button, subscribe. I will appreciate you. Join our juice lover team, and let's try to keep healthy. I will always say there's no perfect person. We are all trying, work in progress. All we can do is our best foot forward. So let's peel. I told you, it's just so natural that I pick up and I want to peel it without the board, because that's the way I was brought up. Yeah, chopping board was not something we use for things like oranges and seeds and vegetables. Or sometimes we have specific green vegetables that we use the chopping board. But yeah, I know old habits die hard. So yeah, that is good to go, and I'll add it to the tray of cucumber. Next, our apple. I always love to open up my apple, pay particular attention to this place and that. I always take it out. Yep. Remember our bin. So I'm sure no insect is going in. Unwanted visitor is going into my juice. So into the tray. I think I'll bring the tray down so you can see it as well. Yeah. Now the next thing will be little ginger. I don't have to chop this up, but since I'm in the mood of chopping, there's no harm. Clean. And I could put a little dice into my vegetable, especially the kale, just to make sure when I'm putting it in my juicer, I don't have to push it too hard. So I honestly don't have to do this. All I need to do is to push it. But like I said, I think I'm on the chopping mode. There's some joy that comes from just chopping up. It's more for the kale because the leaves are lengthy. So it will be easier to just plunk into the juicer. You don't have to use a knife. You can just tear them apart. But since I'm already here, now that we are done, the last but not the least thing to chop is our pineapple. So, yeah. So, bottom first. There are special equipments actually. They are not expensive. I used to have one before, but somehow I've misplaced it. That's me throwing into the bin stuff. Look at that joy. Like splitting a pineapple open just gives you a whole kind of joy. Yeah, a lot of character to pineapple. And the smell, it's very inviting. See? Back to my hand chopping mode. I don't even think about it. I just literally start cutting up with my hands. No. I kind of feel like I go slow when I'm doing this. But I have to be mindful of safety as well. So sometimes I make myself, when I'm conscious of it, use the chopping board because I know a lot of people are watching me and I want people to be safe. So please make sure you have safety behind you. Whatever you're not used to, don't do it. I am used to chopping or cutting up, holding it in my hands. And I still have my 10 hands. Fingers, not hands, 10 fingers and 2 hands. Complete. The skills. I will not be using all of these. I think this last one, I'll be saving it for later. Or better still, I could add one more cucumber to this and get more fluid. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll use all of it. I'll add one more cucumber. I have an extra cucumber here. That way, I'll have more than enough for tomorrow. And sometimes my hubby drinks out of it. So if you wanted one for tomorrow because he's gone off to work today, he would have some. So idea. Wink, wink. So let's wash this second cucumber. Bulk juicing. Have you seen my bulk juicing video? It honestly does take time to prepare them, but you feel happy the rest of the week when you don't have to do the work every day. Yeah, so you enjoy your juice with teas. So the same thing, I'll still scrub it. I don't want to move the tripod, so I hope you're seeing what I'm doing. Same. And to rinse it out, clean water. Knife is here, rinse out my knife. And we are ready. All I need to do is chop. And that's it. Okay. think I need something to put that in. So now the hard side is done. It's juice time. Are you ready? Yeah, I clean up as I go. Honestly, that's a big hack. Clean up as you go. It's easier that way. So you don't have to waste time, that much time. After your juice, all you need to do is to sit down and enjoy your juice. So you just clean the tabletop, get it ready for juicing, for the machine, for my Nama juicer. And get the knife washed. We don't need it anymore. And let it drain. So that's the mess we made, apart from the chaff that will be coming out after juicing. So reasonable. Some people do a lot of things with this. Please give me an idea. What else do you think I can do with this? I know I've said you could actually boil this if it's nicely washed, especially if it is organic. Wash, boil it, add a few other things that you need, and drink it. So people swear by it. So I've not tried it. I'm hoping one day I will. But for now, it will go to the compost bin. Okay, let's get the juicer out. The game changer. The VIP of the building. I'm just getting the juicer. Look who we have here. That's our Nama J2 juicer. Nama. And they have the cord. Just need to plug the cord. That's it. I have a socket nearby, an extension nearby. So that's it. I'll get the little parts. Clingy clangy. Okay. I left it in the tray to drain from the last juice I did. So just need to get all of the stuff. Oh. So the sitter is here, still a bit of stain from juicing turmeric. I did a bulk juice, short juice with turmeric. So it takes some time. If you have an idea of the best way to get rid of the stain, I would really appreciate that tip. So that needs to go into the sitting to correspond with, oh, okay, let's do this. So correspond with that opening there. That's where the outlet is. So that, and sometimes I have to do it a few times to get it right, but that's not a bother. And then we have the grinder. Yeah, stains as well from the same turmeric, I'm telling you. Hopefully it will fade away. So I continue to wash it. Ooh. It's actually straightforward. I will lift this so you can see me. Yeah. So this click goes into that click. So there's a lot of clickiness. If it's right, it will do the clicking. Ooh, I managed to turn it on. So close that. That's where the juicer. You don't have to close it, but I like to close it and then let it out so we can see how much we've juiced. So my receiver, juice receiver, chaff receiver on this side. So chaff, juice. And I think that's about it. It's time to juice. I'll just leave this up a little so you can see me popping the stuff in. And I'll move this so you can see the inside, what it looks like. Yep. Bring it closer. Sorry. Jolie. Okay, let's get our stuff in. I'll start with the green vegetables. I'll just wash my hands before I handle it. Hand hygiene is key with your juicing. You don't want to introduce any bacteria into your juice. So now our green juice that we washed, nicely washed. Remember what we have here: kale. That's a piece of kale, which will be going in. Coriander, which they've been all washed, and mint leaf. So those are the three we are using. And so those are in. I don't want to lose any. Okay, so that's done. What I do, I add a little bit of weight to it. So what I might do is to add, I don't know, for some reason I always like to add my ginger in and my lemon. I don't know, it just happens. And some cucumber, just to put some pressure so they don't float away from the grinder. Yep, one more. Maybe one more. So that's it. And close, click. And it's time to turn on our juicer. I'm just moving this. Let's do this together. 1, 2, 3, go. So before you say Jack, we'll be getting our express juice floating in here. While that is juicing, like I said, one of my benefits of using my Nama, I don't have to babysit it. So while it's juicing, I can go ahead and tidy up. Ooh, the good stuff is coming. Now, I'll show you. Oh, you're seeing it. That's it. Our juice is filling out. I'll just take the camera up and we can watch it from above. So you see why I was putting them, because the leaves will be light and they'll be floating up, but the weight kind of pushes, gives it the pressure to go down. So I think that one has escaped and it's just sitting up while others are doing the hard work. Well, it will get there. Sometimes I just push a small one through this hole. Yep, it might help to calm it down. So let's continue our watching. Yep. I'm just trying to set the tripod. Okay. So, as you enjoy that view, I'm still here. Okay. Ooh, look what we have there. I think that should be over 500, probably 600 meals, nearly to overflow. So let's empty and let's check up to see. Yeah, juicer is doing his job. It's time to empty up. Are you ready? Ooh, look at that. Just look at that joy, the color. That certainly will do our body good. So let's add some more and I'll be that joy from the vibrancy of that juice. So when you open your Nama juicer, it literally just stops. Safety thing, I believe. So now let's juice our cucumber. I want to get all the green out. Sometimes I just enjoy watching the color. So this is simple beginner juice, no complex, nothing complex apart from the herbs. That's it. Yeah, some of the kale that escaped the grinder is in for it now. So let's go back and watch it. Let's keep an eye on it. Please keep an eye on it for me. Sometimes you have a bit of a blockage here. So remember I told you about the brush, the washing brush. Yeah, the end, the sharp end. Yeah, that bit. You can use it to kind of get whatever is stuck out of the way. Yeah. So it's multi-purpose. The end here for washing. This bit has two. So hopefully we are not completely blocked. Otherwise you just start getting foam. See? Yeah, it's coming out finally. Yep, yay, well done. We did it together. Now, yeah, we are up to 450 meals. Up to 450 meals and counting. And you will see that the color of this has also lightened up because it's now cucumber. If you look at the one from the kale, it's darker. So yeah. So I think we are nearly empty. Let's check. Check with me. Yep. So it's time to add the next. We empty first. I don't forget to empty. I don't want an overflow. So ready? Let's do this. I hope the jug will take all of it. Look at that. The jug of good health. Make food your medicine. Okay, next. I'll place this high up as well so we can add together. I'm just extending the tripod. Ooh. Okay, let's do this together. I have to wash my hands again because I've touched a few other things outside of this juicing environment. Hand hygiene is key. So this time, yeah, we're adding apples, our chopped apple, whatever is left over that can fit. Pineapple. There's still a few more, but I don't think it's going to fit in this one. So what I can do is add the bulk cube. Oh yeah, it looks like we'll do it all in one go. That's it. Ooh, look at that fluid from that tree. Pineapple. I'm drinking this. I lose nothing. So I think we'll need a new jug because that won't contain. So I'll grab my extra jug. We'll use it to empty the next batch because that is full. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like this video. If you've not, you can only like it once. So please like it to help the video. Leave me a comment after this. So share with me your experiences. Give me tips. Like I said, I need a hack on getting the stain out. Oh my god, our juicer, I turned around 1 minute and look, we have 500. So we're going to empty this so we don't get an overflow. First of all, we have to get this out of the way, the first jug, and then we get this in. Now let's do this together. Let's empty it once again. Ooh, look at that one now. It's more like a lime color, and that's the pineapple mixed with the leftover green, giving it that beautiful color. Hold on, let's just see. Look, I hope it's not blurry. Look at that, beautiful. A bit of foam, but that's fine. I'll just close it. Let's see, our chaff has changed. Of course, more of pineapple in it. So, and let's see what's going on here. Nearly there. I think we're just about done. Let me know what you think. Do you like the live sessions or pre-recorded video? This is all new to me. Last week was my first time doing it. Well, I kind of enjoyed juicing with you guys. Please leave me a comment because I'm not seeing the live commentary. So leave me a comment and I'll in the comment box after the video. That way I can answer questions or learn from you guys. We are always learning. Like I said, I don't babysit this juicer. I go about doing stuff while it blends. I'm usually preparing the tray for something. I should wash up my juicer now, but I'm behind time, like I said. So if you want us to wash it together, that's no problem. You can do. I think we are done now because that has stopped, not because it's blocked, but I think that's it now. And we have just about 150 mils to empty. Let's do that last bit. Now I'll put away leftover stuff. So leftover means I didn't use all my mints, I didn't use all my kale. Remember, if you've been here from the beginning. So I'm going to store them appropriately because, of course, I have to use them for another juice. So while we are finishing off that, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I store them in the fridge. Cover them in the fridge. So while that was going on, I took my earpiece off, so I'm not sure how much you have. I've just put away leftovers from the vegetables that we didn't use and whatever else I got out, so that all we need to do is wash off our blender and then I can go enjoy our juice. Make food your medicine. Just look. Okay, I think we are done now. You can confirm that. I'll raise this up. Yeah, we are done. So let's turn this off together. Are you ready? Yes. So close. And I will raise this up once again a little bit. That goes to the back. So this is what we got. All three. Look at that. Make food your medicine. I know that was a bit for me, but it's still okay. It's still good. Look at those colors. Just look. So what I will do now is to mix them up together, and that goes into the compost bin. Let me know once again, what do you do with your chaff? Yeah, we have quite a few. Nice and colorful too. So, yep. And let's mix this together. Trying to position this. Okay. Get them all together, mixed properly, nicely, as it should be. A bit of mess, but that's fine. No harm. There's no stain. I'm not worried. There's no turmeric to it, so it will wipe out really easily. It's when you have turmeric, you have to guard your work table and the utensils with your life, but it has plenty of nutrients to compensate for the mess. Make food your medicine. Again, I say, look. Healthy jug of goodness, good health. Now, this is my morning green juice, freshly made with you. You were witness to it. No additives, no preservatives. for detox, boost immunity, energize me for today, keep my skin glowing, my digestive health, kickstart my metabolism, like all the good stuff that my body needs to continue to work for me. My body is my employer, so I have to look after it. And I tell you, make food your medicine. I'm just cleaning out that mess. And we can wash our juicer as well together. I will upload the juice so you can share with me, but trust me to enjoy them. So, all mixed up. I'll be storing in my container the extra that I don't need. Actually, sometimes I have a bigger cup or a bigger jug. If I don't want to mix, I could use the bigger jug and just add everything. That way, I'm sure it's all done. Yes, I'll make a mess of extra cup because I'm sure that the juices are well mixed. So, see? There's no argument now that it's all mixed up. Yeah. So what I'll do is to put in my jar. It's important if you're storing your juice, store it preferably in a glass jar with a good lid that will cover up tight. Fill it up right to the tips to reduce the amount of air, and save it in the fridge. It can last, depending on what you put in it. With my green juices, 5 days maximum. I won't take it beyond 5 days, 3 to 5 days. But if I have a lot of herbs in it, turmeric, ginger, and all of those means, they tend to last longer. I will keep them in my fridge for 7 days. So I'm not finishing this. So altogether, let's see. This is a bigger jug, like I said. So we have 1,700 mils. 1,700 altogether. So that's plenty of fluid. So I will save some in this bottle for another day, for tomorrow. So I don't have to juice tomorrow. See? Uptight. Make food your medicine. I can't say it enough. So close tight and into the fridge for up to 5 days. My green juices, 5 days. So that's it in the fridge. And then I can enjoy this. Oh my God, that's how many. For the rest, like during the day, I will drink quite a lot after washing my juicer. There's 1,000 here. So that was 700 mils, 700, 750, that bottle. And this I will enjoy. Yeah. So I will be going out. So I will also store it in a jar that I can bring along with me. Second jar. I can bring it along with me as I go out, and I will enjoy my juice accordingly. I think I will have some leftover, which I will definitely enjoy now. Look, after the bubble is out, look how fresh, how healthy that looks. Look. Certainly will do your body good. Nice and tight so I don't spill it. And this I will enjoy. Cheers. Yum. Now, are you ready to wash this juicer with me, or we'll stop here today? I think it's just about an hour. We'll wash it. I won't do lazy. I'm just looking at the time. That's my clean bowl from prepping. Bring this close as I can so you can wash with me. You won't leave me to do all the hard work, would you? Ooh, okay. Let's get this started. So this is clean. Get it out of the way. Sometimes I keep a string here so I can pop them. They will drain. Then I can store them effectively. Let's go. I will use my sponge for this and a little bit of soap. I'm using the hard side, that way any stain at all will go. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Join me next time. I've absolutely enjoyed gisting with you. Remember to share, catch up on my older videos. I'm sure you find them insightful. Like anything else I've used for the juicing, I just quickly wash them. They're not dirty per se, but it's just to make sure they're nice and clean. Just trying to make space. Oh, this is becoming a hindrance now. Okay, one more. That's the chaff catcher. So I don't have to think about washing it later. Or if I'm thoroughly pressed for time, like I said earlier, I literally just let it sit carefully in a nice place. I always prefer to wash my juicer myself because it's an expensive juicer. I don't want to miss any part. Just my baby. You mind what you put value on. So it's one of those equipment I put value on because I depend on it to support my health. So let's get it close to us, and I will take this back so you can see me unravel it. So I've learned that you can't get this out when it's tight. I don't know if it's different, but that's always what happens. So I just get it off, pop that in here, grab my clean cloth. I'm just rinsing it out. Give this a little wipe with my clean cloth. Oops, it's heavy. That's the powerhouse. And my hands are wet, so a bit slippery. So that is good to go. Literally give the cable a little clean as well. That way everything is clean. Remember to unplug. So that's wraps nicely. I have a special cupboard storage for it, so I'll pop it there. So next is to wash this up. And now I can get this out. And that will be washed later. I hope you have a good view. I don't want to leave you behind. So let's get this back down a bit. I hope that's better. It's actually one of the easiest juicers to clean up. There's not much bits to eat. You might have stuff around the inner bits. That's where our brush comes in. And where did I leave that lovely brush? That's where the big question now. Where is shadow? I have a spare one from an older juicer. So if I finally misplace it, I always grab that one. It's somewhere here. We have it here. See? I'm not sure what we did with it. Well, like I said, I have a spare one. Not as efficient. I have a spare one from an old juicer. So I'm sure I will find it as soon as I turn this off. I've literally just given that one a wash. So all you do, the sharp end goes in here. And the brush kind of does the rest of the job. Now the little brushy, this doesn't have the switch. So I'll just do the best I can with this sharp end. And then scrub, 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 scrub. This is what does most of the hard work. Okay. All right. Now next, so you sometimes will have leftover still hanging around here. I hope you're seeing it. Yep. So your brush comes handy to get them all out. So brush, brush, brush the sieve area. I like to do it under running water. It's easier. Same thing inside. That's it. I hope you're seeing. Maybe I should reposition it here. Yeah, the light is better on this side. I think. What do you think? The same brush, 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 brush. And so that's it. That's what is done. Clean and ready for the next time. Now, if you join me in my last life, you can also watch that video. I always tell you, this is my biggest fear, this. And that's one big reason I don't let others wash. So it apparently plays a vital role here, keeping the juice in, I believe, away from this. And if you lose it, then it becomes a mess. So I mind it like a hawk. So yeah, you get trapped chaff. Just get them out. Get your brush. Running water. Because I want to replace this as soon as possible. That's the idea. Inside the same as much as you can. If you can't, sometimes I use this normal sponge just to give it a good wipe and run my water. all done. So remember that. Tell me, if you have a normal juicer, are you as conscious of this as I am? What do you do? How do you safeguard it? Tell me more about what it does actually. Okay, so that's done. Finally, the last but not the least, the same here. You have some leftovers hiding here and there. I just dip it into, it's usually most times my last one to wash, so I have plenty of water to dip it in. Your brush comes handy because it will get the nook and crannies. Otherwise, you can use regular sponge. Sometimes I just want to give it a firmer scrub by using regular sponge. And run water. Honestly, easy to wash. That's us, clean, done, dusted. All done. So I will leave it in the tray where it drains for next use. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. So all I will do now is to take my bin out, clear this sink, make it tidy, and I have to find the other brush. I'm sure I'll find it as soon as I finish this live video. So make sure nothing goes through your sink, protect your sink, and if you end up plugging it, you can get a drainer, an unblocker from the shop, a sink unblocker liquid, because sometimes it's inevitable, but I do my best to make sure that I take off anything. But we clearly know that sometimes our dust is not enough, but you still have to show up. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and enjoyed juicing with me. Our fresh green juice, delicious too, perfect for a good morning start, detox, boost immunity, boost energy, great for digestive health to kickstart your metabolism, blood builder, skin popping juice. The skin, the hair, the nails will thank you. Till I see you next time, don't forget to make food your medicine. Remember to leave me a comment. I appreciate your time. Thank you. I'll just dry my hands and I can. Thank you. Bye-bye.